I'm always intrigued by the concept of bisexuality. Therefore, I chose to read the book by Notes for a Bisexual Revolution. Have you ever wondered why you're only allowed to develop feelings for people of your opposite sex but not both? Am I an outcast for being attracted to both sexes? While we can see that homosexuality has been gathering more understanding and supports, bisexuality is still somehow rejected by both the heterosexual and homosexual communities. This book explores the intersectional oppressions that affect bisexual individuals living in a sexist, homonormative, white supremacist, patriarchal society. The challenges bisexual people face are twofold. In general, bisexuality is not easily conceived of as a legitimate sexual identification. Often when bi people are seen having relationships with same genders, they are automatically referred to as gay or lesbian. Bisexual are not only opposed by heterosexism in as much as they live a gay life, and they gain privilege in as much as they live a strict life. At the same time, they face discrimination from gay and lesbian people generally because for those who identify as gay or lesbian, it's kind of like you're either with us or against us. This book reminds me of one time how I was perplexed about bisexuality when I was first exposed to it. While I was studying in the UK, I was very close with my friends as we were living in the same boarding house. We talked to each other almost everything, including the crushes we had at that time. I remember one time during a casual conversation, a friend of mine, let's call her Amy, confessed how she developed romantic feelings for one of our female classmates, and I was hoping to ask her out. I automatically assumed she was a lesbian. However, a few weeks later, she got into a relationship with a guy. I was confused about her sexual orientation, and once we were having dinner, I asked her jokingly, "Oh, I thought you were a lesbian." She gave it a laugh and replied, "No, I think I'm really a bi. I find both girls and guys attractive." I was 15 years old at that time and have not really heard about the concept of bisexuality. Therefore, it was only natural that I was really confused about it, and so were the others. Amy jumped from one relationship to another, sometimes with girls, sometimes with guys. Some of my friends refer to her as a lesbian, and some even call her a freak. Her abnormal relationship histories also drew attention from our teachers. She had multiple conversations with teachers who expressed concern about her sexual orientation. Later, she came to me and cried how she felt oppressed and could not be whomever she wanted. She also wondered if there was really something wrong with her. As much as how I tried to give support to her, she felt she was an outcast as others were treating her differently by calling her names or asking offensive questions. Having this little experience made me realize how sexual orientation can be so diverse. Being a gay or lesbian is one thing. Being a bisexual is another thing that always faces erasure and denial due to normal sexism and biphobia. This book identifies the root cause of bisexuality rejection as being the threat it posed to the structure of heterosexuality and homosexuality, because bi people sort of swim in between. People from both communities do not recognize and respect bisexual people's sexual orientation, as they generally believe that there is no such thing, or they think that homosexuality is more superior. While there is need for liberating homosexual people, I think we should also cater the needs and offer understanding to bisexual people as it is who they are.